So OPEC decided to unnecessarily fuck us again. For those of you who don't know, OPEC is the cartel of oil producing and exporting countries, and it's led by Saudi Arabia. And since they, with Russia, control the majority of the world's oil supply, they control the prices. And recently they got together and decided that they're going to cut production again, try to squeeze more money out of the rest of the world. Now, obviously, this hurts us when it comes to heating our homes and moving our world, like it's going to cost more for us to do that. But on the geopolitical scale, this also aids Russia a lot by driving up their oil prices, which is where they make most of their money. And obviously, fuck Russia, and nobody should be helping them. See, but the issue is that I think Saudi Arabia's gotten just a tad too comfortable with the relationship that they have with the United States, which is understandable, you know, like when they funded 9/11, we were suddenly Ray Charles, and then we blew up Iraq and Afghanistan for some reason. And then when they tortured and murdered a journalist who happened to be a U.S. citizen, we again did nothing. And we ignore all of their human rights violations and their fucked up culture, all because we like cheap oil and they control the majority of the world's oil interests. And through this toxic relationship that we've been in with them for years, it would seem like they hold all the cards. But they, and apparently we, forgot that we have been being their bodyguard for decades. See, Iran has like the 8th largest military in the world, and they fucking hate Saudi Arabia. And the only thing that's keeping the 8th largest army in the world from kicking down Saudi Arabia's door and moving in like they own the place is the largest army in the world standing at Saudi Arabia's front gate with a big stick. However, House Democrats have suddenly remembered that fact, and they just introduced a bill to pull all of our troops out of Saudi Arabia. Now, whether or not that'll pass is yet to be seen, but they've said that cutting oil production is a hostile act against the United States, and if they want to help Russia, they should be looking to Vlad for their defense. A proposition I strongly support because they are long overdue for a rude awakening, and we do not need to be over there playing world police anymore. And I think this is a great time to remind everybody that if you're pro-America, then you're pro-renewable energy, electric cars, public transit, and infrastructure investment. Because a couple racist, homophobic, misogynistic assholes in the middle of the desert might be able to control oil production, but they can't control how much the sun shines or the wind blows here in the United States. And every gallon of oil we offset with domestically produced renewable energy makes us more independent, creates new jobs, strengthens our economy, and goes a long ways towards holding people who've gotten away with literal murder, mass murder, accountable. And the less that accountability comes at the expense of our pocketbooks.